Hello. Any modern person just can't imagine life without technology. It surrounds us everywhere, facilitates many tasks and in general, she makes existence more enjoyable. For example, a car. Have you ever been "I wonder what the car looks like" obsessed with the devil? Well, he is hardly hollow on the ceiling, garage, and beeps at all, not to there by voice. Maybe obsessed cars do not exist. But what happens here? Rather call The Exorcist. We have no idea what's happening, and why the car publishes such a strange sound. But still, better turn down the volume, before try to understand what the demon possessed. First drawings of something resembling a car were found still in famous and Leonardo da Vinci. Unfortunately, then the great master, I could not build a working model of his invention. But today, cars are integral to large and small cities, and almost always on them can rely. Well, except for those cases when the technique suddenly fails, it goes out of order, and start to get up some incredible things. Let's take a look at this. We begin. To get to the faulty part and fix it in garages, use lift. A useful device that would not I had to crawl under the car. But sometimes something goes wrong. Yes, it so happens that the door to the car grab and barely managed to open, just as it should. Jerked. Maybe the owner of this car just got used to it difficulties and pulled too hard. But maybe this is a too large guest machine. Some people find it difficult to cope with manual transmission, and lever switch looks frankly frightening. Jigs. Well, such people can understand, because sometimes this most lever and without any gear leads yourself pretty scary. Watch it.
That's hot. Mechanical problem. You should upload that to YouTube. Put it on a mechanical.
Yeah, I'll upload it.
Many people like fish in aquariums. For the movement of underwater creatures, nice to watch. It calms the nerves, allows you to focus on thoughts. But when the aquarium in your spotlight car, the hell most often is occurs due to cracks in the spotlight well, or because of a marriage at work. Because normal headlights certainly not must be mobile aquariums, even if you really like fish. Did you know such an approach? If something does not work, then enough, how should I hit this? So she obeyed. This is usually the case with system blocks, or air conditioning. But sometimes this method is applied and to fix cars. But the most amazing that it works. And it can hardly be called a technique. Who let down? Rather someone. Why you used very low quality glue, but we don't care. Decided to include the video in our list because, but just see how funny falls off. What seems to be the owner of this car already arrived. Anyway, here's the front wheel is clearly not going. Move on. And most of all to us like this contented laughter, the author of this video. Of course, not to pay him for this repair. Here we have nothing falls off. Just a retractable antenna which seems decided to stay a little cold from vacuum cleaner. We will not condemn her for it. When you open the car door, usually expect that the key may be slightly check. Anything can be. Especially if in a cold climate, when everything is covered with ice. What are the questions here? Here and so everything is clear. Even the newest cars run the risk of failure. Most often, break down, doors, handles and glass. Something very stuffy in the cabin. Also the air conditioner does not work. Open up please window. Hey, but not up to the same degree. Sometimes faults look funny, especially from the side. Fell off something funny sound. Not you have to fix it all. But sometimes car fails, so what is it begins to resemble the final destination. And even the lack of a truck ahead log somehow not too saves the situation. Maybe on this video car like just left the garage after any scheduled maintenance. Maybe its owner even counted out finally go about their business. Maybe only the front right wheel looks like there were completely different plans seen. Have you ever seen dogs like that do not want to go somewhere, break back paws while the owner continues to pull them for a leash? The show is funny and a little sad. Car quickly to the garage. This also happens when faults are fixed, specifically to entertain friends or internet audience. But this video was clearly created quite by chance and confess. Fair, car door could well have done viral video. Some faults otherwise, except, oops, do not even write it turns out. Like this one, oops, it remains to hope that at this time no one plays with fire. Otherwise, the explosion will still have look, even if you are very cool guy. Car owners often and very aggressively asking their passengers not slam doors, their precious cars. In principle, they can understand. When you invest in this technique, all my soul. And someone like this, with a swing, closes the door. Unpleasant, but it's not only in the emotions of motorists. Yes. Remember key, which let's say it turned out to be several deeper than it was planned. So here, with this problem is faced by many motorists, and it looks like the weather has nothing to do with it. By the way, about cars possessed by the devil, here another great example. Honestly, we have no idea what's going on and how generally get out of this situation. Possible through the window. Although it is possible that you just inside the Autobot and he will bring you to meet Megan Fox.
Smooth car. Look, this isn't something, I can't get this ready to stop. Look, I wouldn't try this. This is like a romantic thing that I'm not trying to do. Not that you're not worthy of trying something like this on. I'm a friend of yours. I'm not a romantic friend.
Just pop the hood.
Silt into battle with Decepticons. Here how lucky. I think when cars are on wheels straight ahead, the steering wheel should also be in a standard position. But no, this car has its own idea to reconcile. There is something to see from now and forever. It's a burning fire, running water and car that wants nothing. Release the owner from the cabin.
Classic!
We hope the author of the video still managed to get out. On this we have almost everything. We would like to recommend you a great channel. You like cool gadgets, merchandise and lots of cool stuff. Then go to the channel Robo Buy Express. The link to the channel will be in the description.
Chase a chick, never chase a bitch. Put your mask on. Chase a chick, never chase a bitch.